They are baseless. Well then show me where the Quran says these acts are acceptable. Show me where they're acceptable.
I don't know.
Right, you don't know. You know very little, that's the problem. What I would advise you, well I know what I talk about, because I at least offer you the intellectual respect of understanding your reasoning. Of course I have. Of course I have. Of course I have.
Arguing for my reasoning.
Well, I've given you reason after reason.
No, you
You haven't accepted it. But that's your decision. Well, sir, if you want to believe that this universe, well, it is about belief. Because you don't know. You said that you don't know. Right. So you don't know, yet you say there is absolutely no chance of there being a creator. Right. That's what you said, right? No. I'm giving you a simple question.
Have you provided
I'm asking you a question.
No.
You accept that there is absolutely no chance of there being a creator. Yet you're not convinced of any other.
I don't know.
Exactly. So you'd rather believe in nothing then.
I don't.
And I gave you logic, and I gave you logic and reasoning. I gave you logic and reasoning that whatever comes into being, it requires a cause of its existence. Nothing comes uncaused. And I explained that to you. And I explained that to you. I explained that to you. Okay, so do you accept? Hold on a second. So do you accept that nothing? Okay, hold on a second. Hold on a second.
So what created your God?
So do you accept? Hold on a second.
So you don't need
So
a
do you
creator.
accept? Hold on. Do you accept that there is?
So you
there has to
can
be a cause?
exist without a creator.
So do you
You accept the notion that you accept the notion
Do you
that
accept
something
everything
can
needs a
exist
cause?
without a
Do
creator.
you think everything needs a cause?
No, I can't prove it.
No. I'm saying, so you feel that things can happen uncaused.
I don't know.
So from a vacuum of nothing,
What was the cause for God coming into
at
existence?
one point the universe did not exist.
What caused God?
Well, let's talk about what
No,
you believe
it's
first.
caused God. What caused God?
Well, we believe that the transcendent, well, of course it's belief.
It's not fact.
Of course it's belief.
You don't know anything.
What you believe is not fact either, is it, sir?
What's that?
But you come to a reasoning based upon the evidence
What are
that
you
you
saying?
see.
What are you saying I believe?
Based upon the evidence, you believe that there is no creator.
There's no evidence
Right.
for it.
Okay.
Is what I know.
And I'm giving you reasoning.
No, evidence.
Well,
No,
reasoning.
you're giving us superstition.
Evidence is something
You
that
have a
we.
Bronze Age Middle Eastern
evidence,
superstition,
evidence-
and that is not true. You have a
Evidence.
Bronze Age
You're not going to let me talk now.
superstition.
You're not going to let me talk now.
You have. How long have I been here asking you for evidence, and why have you
Because it was
consistently
difficult
failed?
because it was difficult to
You
narrow.
talked about
Because it was difficult to
dead
narrow you
bodies
down.
in rooms. You
It was
talked about
difficult. It was
everything.
difficult to narrow you down as to what you believe in the first place.
It's not about my belief,
Well,
it's
of course,
about yours.
no, of course it is.
Yes, it is.
Because
Yours
I
is.
asked you, what do you believe, right? And you switched and you changed about 5 times.
I'm coming. Which belief? There are so many beliefs. I'm coming.
He doesn't believe in anything.
No, I'm coming. There are so
Even
many
science.
beliefs.
Even science.
And this is one of them. This is one. It's not all. This is one, right?
The same argument
So,
applies to them. They have no evidence either.
I've asked you a very simple question. You're not answering it.
How many times have I
Don't
told
ask me
you?
another question.
How many
No,
times
don't
on
ask
that
me-
tape have I
don't
said
ask
what
me
I
another
believe
question
in?
when I ask you that question.
What question is it?
Answer it first, and then I'll answer what you question me for.
Go ahead.
Do you believe things come uncaused?
I don't know. I don't know the
Very
answer
good.
to that
Good answer.
question.
Very good
Simple
answer.
question.
You've had your answer.
Very good answer.
Now answer mine.
Yes.
Right.
Do you believe that your God can exist without a creator?
Yes.
So things can happen without a creator?
Not things. Not
Why not?
things.
Why not?
Because God is not things. Things is creation, and the creator is the creator.
And you
They're
have
different.
evidence.
So basically, what we believe is
belief, it's not
that if the
evidential.
creator needed a creator, you have to let me finish, sir. If the creator needed a creator, and that creator needed a creator, there would be what we call infinite regress. And with infinite regress, there would be no universe.
Why?
So the very
Why?
testimony,
Why?
because
Whoa. You made the
because
jump there.
because I'll tell you why I made the jump.
Yes.
Because on the premise that the universe could not have come into being uncaused,
Prove it.
there has to be something that
No.
causes it.
You're basing it on a false
When
premise
something
without
has to
evidence.
cause it,
Where's
when
your
something
evidence?
has to cause it, ultimately that cannot be
Where is your
uncaused.
evidence?
That's logic. That's
No,
reasoning.
no, it's not.
You
It's
might
based
not
on a
accept
false
it.
premise.
You might not accept it.
You start with the false premise and
You
build
might
it.
not accept it.
Your house
But that is
falls
good reasoning.
No, it's not.
You might not
you
accept
start
it.
With
Listen,
a false
Do you
premise.
believe?
listen.
Do
At the
you
end of the
believe
day,
there are
at the end of the day,
exploding stars?
I'm just answering his question.
Yes,
Right?
Yes. What causes that?
You may not accept
heaven knows. I
my
don't know.
reasoning,
It's false.
but most people do.
No, it's false. No, they don't.
Yes, they
Most
do.
people do not
In
believe
this
your
country,
God.
the fastest growing religion,
no.
sir,
Islam.
It
with all
might be
due respect,
growing. It might be
the
growing.
fastest
yeah.
growing religion in this
Islam.
country, in Europe, in America,
fastest
is
growing
Islam.
group in the world
Is Islam.
non-believers.
That's group. I'm talking about religion.
Oh, yeah, but
I'm talking about religion.
But they're all dying.
I'm talking about religion.
They're all dying.
The fastest growing religion is Islam. And guess what?
not your
In
religion.
middle class,
Non-believers.
educated, often to postgraduate level, and 72% of them are women. In England, we have a beautiful saying: "The proof in the pudding is in the eating."
You haven't
And when they
provided any.
when they taste Islam, the fragrance and the sweetness of Islam helps them to convert to
Millions
religion.
of people in Africa
The evidence is in the numbers that are flocking. The numbers that are flocking.
What's the punishment for leaving Islam? What's the punishment?
Where?
If I convert to Islam and then I decide I don't like it, nothing. So it's not, apostasy is not punishment by death.
No.
So all that we read about is all
Only in
rubbish.
certain circumstances.
In some, what circumstances?
If you publicly declare it and you start to encourage others in a Sharia court, in a law, Muslim land, you would be executed.
But what about here in England?
Furthermore, the same applies to acts of indecency like having sexual intercourse in public.
That's against the law in England.
Yes, exactly.
It's always been
And
against the law
it's
in
against the
England.
law in Islam as well.
Always been against
That's why I
it.
go back to
You
your
don't
case
need
of
Islam to have that law.
morality.
We have that
Yes,
law.
you have religion.
Same law.
It's
Yes,
subjective.
we don't need Islam
It is
for that. We have that
Morality
law.
with religion is
What is the
opposite.
law?
I'm moral and I don't believe in God.
But you said to me you
But
believe in
I'm
having
moral.
sex with people in and out of marriage or
Who
whatever.
said that?
You said that.
I said I'm all for adultery and fornication.
Right.
What's fornication?
Adultery.
What is fornication?
Adultery is having sex out of your marriage. That's, I would say that's immoral.
Not if we separate and been long apart. I can feel she's in Australia and I live here. Don't you think I'm entitled?
To commit adultery.
Yeah. Why not?
Because under Islamic law,
But we're not, this is not an
We
Islamic country.
don't have that law.
This is not an
you're
Islamic
asking me my opinion as to why I believe what I do. My opinion is based on the Quran and the teachings of God.
You can't show a God
Your
exists.
opinion
What are you going to do when you go and
Fail
find
to
it
show a
your
God
right
exists and you're relying on it.
subjective.
How crazy is
What was unacceptable 30 years ago is perfectly acceptable today. What is not acceptable today will be perfectly acceptable in 30 years. We don't base our morality on that. Our morality is down to our individual.
So Islam doesn't change.
So, for example,
All of Islam doesn't change.
All prophets are Muslim, all of them. All prophets Muslim, all of them. One to all Muslim. Islam is the only law for all.
Yeah, you'll never see a Shia and a Sunni argue.
Haram.
You'll never see them
Haram.
fight because there's one Islam. Oh, sorry, that's a lie. They do fight and kill every day. The Middle East is going up in flames because of Islam.
you're talking about wars and
Wars that are happening now and have been happening for 1,400 years. You've been fighting. It's the longest continuous
Syria,
war in the world.
every Muslim
Sir,
country.
The longest continuous war in the world. Islam. Islam. The longest 1,400 years, the Sunnis and the Shiites have been fighting each other. Look up your history and you'll see it there when it started, the first one, and it's happening to this day.
just because you
It is
rewrite
the long-
history doesn't make it true. Many European
Do
historians, many European historians,
Sunnis and Shiites kill
many
each other
European
today? Do
historians,
Sunnis and
many
Shiites kill each
Sir,
other
with all
today?
due respect,
Do Sunnis and Shiites kill each other today?
sometimes.
Right, so I'm not making it
No,
up.
hold on a second.
It's not coming from nowhere, it's reality.
So does that
when
prove your
did they
argument?
start?
Does that prove your
Oh,
argument?
Islam is
That
war.
for 1400 years
Islam
they've been committing
is
war. Hold on a
war.
second.
Islam is
So
war.
Bernard Shaw
Always
is
has
wrong
been.
then, is he? So Bernard Shaw is wrong.
I don't know.
He's a
Never
historian.
spoken to him.
He writes in great detail. Many other European historians write in great detail about Islam. Hold on a second.
How long
Let
have
me
you
answer.
been
Can I just
killing
speak, sir?
other than your
Can I
group?
speak, sir? Can I speak, sir?
Which group is
Sir, let's have a dialogue.
You're referring
not a
to
monologue.
news
Hold
and
on a
he's
second.
talking about history.
Can I have
And
a
I'm
listen?
talking
I'm
about
talking
history.
about facts.
I'm going to ask
not
you
history.
I'm talking
when
about
the
facts.
first killing
I'm talking
started.
about facts.
When did the
I'm
history?
talking about facts, sir.
When did your first
I'm
killing
talking about
start?
facts, sir.
Facts. Facts.
That's
When did your
nonsense.
first killing start?
That's
I haven't
nonsense.
even said when. How can it be
Oh,
nonsense?
because you've
I
not,
haven't said
because
anything
you've not
yet.
even.
I'm asking
because
you.
you asked me. You
When
asked me a
did
spurious
Sunnis and
question.
Shiites start killing each other? Is it recent?
Sir, are you going to just ask a series of questions, or are you
I
going to
was
wait for an
hoping
answer?
for an
No,
answer.
No, but are you going to wait for an answer?
Speak to go ahead.
Because all
When was
you
the
do, no,
first
sir,
Sunni
are you asking
Shiite
another
killing?
question now, yes? Can I answer the previous one first? Because you never even gave me a chance to answer
No,
that
deal
one.
with this one, we'll go back to the other.
Oh, so
When did the first Sunni
Endless
Shiite
questions.
killing start?
I don't know, sir.
1,400 years ago. When have they stopped? They haven't stopped. It's the longest
1,400
continuous
years ago, the
human
Shia didn't
conflict in the history of the world,
didn't
and it's happening today.
Okay.
This is the religion of war. This is the religion of
Hold on,
death.
let me speak.
This
Let
is
me
the
speak.
religion of suppression, and like all Godhead religions,
Yes.
it's based on the lie that a God actually
Can I
exists.
answer your question? Can I answer that now, sir? Are you going to wait for the answer?
I know the answer. So do
Are you
you.
going to wait for the answer? Can you handle the truth? Yeah? Can you handle the truth?
Can you show me
You
a
might
God?
not be able to.
Can you show me a God?
Can you handle the truth? The last 200 years, sir, let's look at that, yeah? How many killings would you say religious folk, all religions gathered together have done in the world? You don't know? Several billion. How many roughly would you say? 2 billion, yes? That's religion. In the last 200 years?
Yeah, you're taking into account
Give me just 5, sir. Can I have that number?
First World War, the Second
That
World
was not religious, sir. That was not religious at all. Sorry.
It wasn't religious.
With all due respect.
It wasn't religious.
With all due respect.
Tribal wars,
With
fighting
all
over
due
us.
respect, that was not religious. You're going to then tell me Hitler was with a religious conviction as well, then. And Stalin. Absolutely ridiculous.
Orthodox
was religious.
Catholics.
Secular
What have been tribal
amount
wars?
to 780
No
million
secular war.
deaths in the last 2
No wars
You're going to
are
say
fought for secular
slavery and the killing of the Aborigines and the
no
Red
wars
Indians.
are
All
fought
those
for
soldiers were
secular
religious as well.
None
I'm
of
not going
those
to let you off the
wars
hook
were
that
for
easily, I'm afraid.
secular reasons.
I ain't going to let you off the hook that
Show
easily.
they were caused by secular reasons.
Absolutely. Hitler wanted to expand
That's political.
Germany.
That's political,
Right.
yeah, not secular.
Well, not religious though. Not religious though, was it?
He was helped into
It's not
power by the
religious.
church.
It's not religious though, is it? If you're saying that he committed those acts out of religion, that's a lie, and you know that. Let's talk about historical truths here.
Yeah.
Let's not talk about wishy-washy stuff that we'd like to
Every
pretend.
dictator kills.
That we'd like to
His
pretend.
religion was fascism.
On his
It's no
mount
different
full of
from
his
Islam.
soldiers were the
Islam
words,
is a
God's
fascist
mittens,
religion.
God is with us.
Exactly the
Is
same.
that why it's the fastest growing religion in this country amongst educated people?
I disagree.
Well, the Murray poll
Let's
says
see the
that.
facts.
The Murray poll says that. Up to postgraduate level. I know you don't believe that.
No, I don't believe that.
I know why you wouldn't believe that, because it's convenient.
The largest single growing group in this
Because it
country
destroys your
are
argument.
non-believers.
That's why. You only wish to refer to those points that you feel that you have that strengthen your argument. And anything that counters it, you discard as untrue.
But you don't.
Because
You don't do
no,
that.
I'm giving you figures that are based upon historical
Notice
evidence.
that my question
Your
about when
argument
they
about the
started
two
the killing,
guys that
he
were
hasn't answered.
Because you don't listen to him, how can he answer you?
and the
You don't
assumption
give
that
him
made
opportunity to
He's
talk.
been talking.
How can he
What's he
answer
when I
doing
you?
now?
asked you to provide the
What's he
evidence,
doing now?
Because you
said
will
I
let him
don't
talk.
He won't answer.
Someone is listening, that's why he's talking. But if you listen to him and let him speak, he will answer your question.
relation to what is right
He
and
will, but if you listen to him and let him speak,
I did. I've been here
then you just bring your
time.
question.
made a
I've been
very
here
you
one
made a
after one
statement.
time.
Your
And we have been
statement was
talking and he won't answer.
it was
But
a
you can't
consequence
provide
of them
evidence
following
God,
It's a question.
no
They
one
said it
can.
And that's not the way to talk to someone.
Of course it is. You use
And I asked you,
questioning.
what part
Always
is
questioning.
Yeah, when you ask
What
such a thing,
about
someone
the
is listening.
Taliban throwing acid in the young girls' face?
you were like a rabbit,
Do you
with a
believe
flashlight.
that girls shouldn't have an education? Girls should be
In
educated.
Islam, we recognise, not only do we recognise, Aisha, the Prophet's wife, peace be upon him, she was a very educated, articulate woman. 75% of our hadith, in other words, the words of the Prophet, peace be upon him, and the traditions of the Prophet come from the narration of Aisha.
Why do you treat the women so
We
bad?
have no problem. We have no problem. So when you were in the dark ages in this country, Islam elevated women's rights of inheritance, to be in charge of their wealth, to be educated, to have the free will to deny or accept marriage. You didn't have those rights until 50 years ago.
Why have you got...
So don't lecture me about what
Let me speak now.
morality
Let me
is.
speak
Won't
now.
have the
So
hadith
why have
at
you
all.
got 83 Sharia laws in this
in the Quran.
that began women's evidence with 50% of the weight of men? Is that true or not? That is true.
That's not true.
Well, it's true.
That's not Sharia law.
Well, I saw it in the
I can't help you if you're going to misquote.
You are lying.
I can't help
You are lying.
I can't help
You are lying.
I can't help
And
you.
that's the problem.
I
You are
can't
lying.
Then show me where I'm lying.
You are lying.
Show me where.
I know that.
Show me where I'm lying. Where's your evidence? Provide your evidence.
Well, go to the arbitration
Don't
court.
make claims if you can't provide the evidence.
Under Sharia law, under Sharia law in this
Back
country,
it up with evidence.
women's evidence
Where's your
is
evidence?
half
That's
the
not
weight.
true. That's not true.
That's not true. You are a liar.
In fact, one woman's evidence can counter the evidence of three
No,
males.
no, that's not right. No,
That's a fact.
This way
That's a fact.
It's well
And you don't know that.
I do know
Because you're ignorant. That's why. And you prefer to stay that way. If you wanted to learn,
You insist on
you
lying.
wanted to learn,
You are lying.
I can educate you. I can educate you, but you don't want to be educated.
everything's half and half.
Have a nice day, guys. Nice talking to you. Come forward, sir. What's your name?